Hello, fellow Geeksters, and welcome to Pardon, My Geek Podcast.
And welcome back to Pardon, My Geek Podcast. It's been a while for us. Not for you guys, but we took a little break last week because I was feeling a little bit under the weather, so it's been a while it's been a while since we're back, and we've come back with some brand new ideas, as you probably have noticed by the runtime of this episode and the title. So we're trying something new. If you don't like it, I guess you can let us know, but we probably won't listen to you, and we'll still do it. I was gonna say, because it's our show. Ours. It's our show, so shut up. But leave a comment, share it, follow, 5-star, rate us. We like doing this, and we want to keep doing it. And if you don't want us to do it, then we're still going to do it. Anyway. Yeah, five stars on Uber. Yep, on Uber. You find us on Uber, because we definitely do that. And then rate us 5 stars.
Exactly. I should make an Uber account just to, the official Pardon My Geek Podcast Uber account.
That would be hilarious. But we don't do anything. We don't Uber at all.
No, at all. No, we don't check in or anything.
We do the same for DoorDash. It's the official Pardon My Geek Podcast DoorDash, but we don't DoorDash whatsoever. No. We don't do anything. We don't have any merch or anything. Did I say our line? Did I say our little intro line?
No, taking it seriously.
I don't think I did.
Seriously. Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, this is Pardon My Geek, where nerd culture is taken seriously and not seriously at all, because we are two buffoons, college age, and we grew up each other, and so we have lots of jokes and fun sayings. Words work. I did have a fun update on our upcoming new drawn logo. Ooh. That we may get put on a shirt for me and Quinn, and then I guess if this podcast really does blow up, we can put it out as merch or maybe a new logo. It's coming along. I saw a 80% finished product the other day from our artist, and it's looking pretty sweet. Let's just say, the editor is looming over us in the image, and it looks pretty cool.
I think having a shirt to wear during recordings would be really fun.
I would like so. I'm always oh shoot, what am I gonna wear? I wore this last episode. Can I wear it again? It's not that weird, right? Yeah. But yeah, so that's coming along. A little fun update. Yeah. Little fun update. And I guess if people really want it, we can sell it to them.
I didn't even realize you were making a shirt.
Well, I have some connections, and I could ultimately make it in a shirt.
Yeah.
For dirt cheap or free, depending on my connection and what they say. But let's get into today's episode. A little small talk. Quinn, how have you been? It's been a little while for us. Update us.
Midterms. The second midterms rolled around last week, and those sucked.
Are the second midterms just finals, or are they the midterms before the finals?
So midterms for a lot of science classes is week 4 and 8. So first midterm week 4, second week 8, and then finals 2 weeks after that. I say they suck. That was mostly a joke. I did really well on.
You aced it, didn't you?
No, not quite. But I got a really high score on the anatomy one. 33 out of 36, so about 90%. And then on the chemistry one, I am still waiting to hear back. But I think I did at least all right. I hope I did
at least all right.
I hope I did better than all right, but I know that the entire class got at least 10%. Because 2 of the questions, the right answers were not actually on the test. So those were 2 freebies. So I have a 20-question exam. 2 of the answers were freebies. So about everyone had at least a 10%.
Hey, that's better than 0.
Right? I'm gonna get credit.
Yes, exactly. Credit is going to be given.
Yes.
Given to you. Given.
And then another exciting thing, I have a job interview this Friday.
Oh.
for a job as a learning assistant, which is the students you see in class who go around and help like they've already taken the class, or they're hired by the school to go around and help the students who might not understand, right? So it's like I'll be sitting in the class. Chemistry is what I've interviewing for. So I'd be sitting in the general chemistry class, having already taken general chemistry and already knowing the answers on the worksheets and everything, and I'd be the one going around and helping everyone if they have questions about a topic or questions on a question on the worksheet, right? So it's like, yeah. And then there's also time in what is called the mole hole, which is a fun little area in the library where the chemistry students can get together and talk about chemistry and get help from LA. So I then have to spend a couple hours in the mole hole every week, helping people there. So it's actually a really nice gig. I really want it. So
that sounds fun.
Yeah, I have that interview Friday, and I'm hoping I do well.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, that's all I've got. So how about you, Joe? What you've been working on other than being sick?
Other than getting over whatever I had last time, not much besides this weekend. This weekend was quite busy for me. So this weekend on Friday, I gotta work a little early because we left for Nampa, Idaho for a NYI youth conference. It's a Nazarene Youth International. So it was our local district, the Washington district, some Idaho districts, and some people from Montana and Alaska. We came and we stayed at the campus of NNU over in Nampa, stayed in their dorms and stuff, and it was a fun trip.
Nice.
And it was a conference. Like, there were some talkings, and we had to go to that. We had some sessions, some sweet worship and stuff. It was a lot of fun. And I only had a small group. We only took like 8 kids, so it was very small, not my usual size of like camps and stuff, which was very nice. And it was just.
Go ahead. No, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. It was just me and another adult leader, and so we had a lot of freedom, I should say, and we were able, on our last day, we were supposed to go and sit and watch some like tournament or something that we had no idea what was going on or what the tournament was about. And so me and my other leader, we were like, well, what if we just like left and we went and did something fun, because we don't really want to be sitting here to do it. And we were all high schoolers, and so these are all high schoolers. They're not middle schoolers. They don't need like a schedule. These are high schoolers, and they can just go with the flow. But they need to be doing something, because a lot of these kids, we've kind of gone through different generations, whereas like everybody younger than or older than us, me and you, like want to do something. Like they need like a schedule. They want to go have fun. They want to play games. They want to be doing something active. Anybody younger than me for like 3 or 4 years, or younger than us, wanted to just stand around and talk and loved free time because they would just sit and talk and do nothing. But then we're seeing this next generation, what we want to do. They want to be doing something. They want to be doing fun games. They want to be connecting with other people, specifically playing games that can connect to other people and stuff. And so it was really fun to see, because they left us a lot of free time in the schedule. And I believe that was because, they want you to, to converse and stuff. And while we did, there was definitely some times where we just were sitting there like, so, anybody bring cards?
Does anyone have Catan like on them?
Yes. Catan? Oh, we would have killed for some Catan.
God, I love Catan.
Like, if someone pulled out Catan, we probably would have been a lot better, because we would have been like, oh, sweet, we could start playing a game that takes forever, fill in this awkward time.
And, board games are a great way of bridging that awkward gap. Even if it's not Catan.
Oh,
just like
100%.
It's like it's a good conversation starter. It's a good way of lubricating the conversation, getting it going.
getting it going,
Yeah. Someone says like, "Oh, I love playing this with my family." That is like, "Oh, what's your family like?" And
What's your family? You play games on certain nights or something? Blah blah blah. Yeah, you get into it. But so yeah, that was a conference. So we left on the last full day, missed out on the tournament and the dinner, and we went and walked around the village in Meridian, I think that is, which is like an outdoor kind of mall. And so we walked around, it was very fun because, for, us Bendites and Oregonians, malls are very scarce. And when we go to a place that has a mall, we're like, ooh, a mall.
Usually the malls in Oregon, Bend in general, or Bend specifically, the malls are usually outdoor malls. So it's like not very connected buildings.
Well, our malls are basically like strip malls. We don't have like an actual mall. Yeah. We have strip malls.
They're more like they're like a mini village basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And they're really nice.
So we went and did that.
Yeah.
We went and did that, and then we went and stopped at Raising Cane's, a fried chicken place that I had never actually eaten at before.
It's very popular.
Very popular. Very popular. I had never eaten there, so I was like, "Oh, this will be a new experience for me." It was quite good. That chicken was very delicious, almost as good as some of the top chicken that I've ever had from a fast food place. Almost as good as Dave's Hot Chicken, but Dave's Hot Chicken, that's another category. Spicy chicken. Spicy chicken. Love that place. But yeah, that was this weekend. Came home on Memorial Day. We went and before we left, we went and stopped at Shields because they have a Shields there in Meridian as well. And Shields is like a giant outdoor store that has a Ferris wheel in the middle of it that you can ride, and it was quite cool. Fair enough. And it's basically an outdoor place with literally everything else attached to it, but mainly outdoor stuff. It was a giant store. That's what it was.
It's basically like a Bass Pro Shop, but
yes, yes, that's what I was looking for. It's a Bass Pro Shop, except more on the clothing side, whereas Bass Pro is more on like the equipment side.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was this weekend. Got home Monday around mid-afternoon. Got back to the house, crashed, and then went to work yesterday, which was like a bat to the face because I had to get up a little bit early, and I was still. Listen, an hour doesn't seem different, but like,
an hour is a big deal.
On Tuesday morning, I woke up at 6:00. I don't wake up until 7, because I wake up at 7, I get ready to go. Yeah. I woke up at 6:00 and I went, no.
Yeah, the difference between
ruined my day.
The difference of 1 hour when you sleep is the difference between an entire REM sleep cycle. Which is a big deal.
It messed me up. It just messed me up yesterday. Yeah. I could feel it as I was working. Like, the morning was decent, but I hit afternoon, and I was like a zombie, and I was like, keep going, keep going, keep going.
You tell your brain to do something. Brain, type
brain.
A.
Work.
Press the B key. B.
But I made it through the day. Got way better sleep last night and woke up a little bit more refreshed this morning, and got a very exciting message that my new video game is out for delivery today.
Ooh,
so I
what did you get?
Got pumped up with that. Well, there's a new game that came out this week. I don't know if you were following it. That came out today, really.
But would it be a game that mixes your two favorite things of all time together?
It possibly might be.
Yeah. It costs like $70, so I can't really get it right now.
Yep. That game.
Yep.
That one.
I want to play it so bad.
I got it because GameStop is doing like a special. If you pre-order it, you get a free deluxe edition upgrade for no cost. And so I was like, well, that sounds worth it. That sounds worth just to pre-order it because, I'm buying just the base game and then I get a free deluxe edition upgrade to get all the DLC stuff that comes out later.
You're going to get it anyway. It's like...
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to buy it anyways. Might as well buy the pre-order so I get this for free. It made sense to my brain, so I was like, order. But I was like, I was tracking it on the weekend because I was watching it because I'm excited for this game. So I'm like watching the UPS tracking.
Where's it gonna come? Where's it gonna come?
Is it gonna come when I come home? No, it didn't. But I was watching it and it said estimated the 29th, which is Friday of this week, and I was like,
so you get to. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of time, but you also get to play it for the weekend.
This is true. I was really sad, but like my Thursdays are usually consistent of school stuff and other projects, and if I like, to my brain, I have to finish those to do other things, and so I'm not lazy and stuff, and that's just how it works. Anyway, and I'm like, if it comes before on like Thursday, I'll get to play it on Thursday, and then like really dive in this weekend, because I have like one weekend where I'm like gonna be free, and the summer's just gonna be crazy. But so I was watching that, and then it changed this morning because it left Portland late last night and got to Bend early this morning at like 2. And it is out for delivery today.
On delivery, so
I was like, yes. Watching that, I was like, I'm just gonna take our mini bikes, drive down to the mailbox, and just not grab any of the other mail, but pull out my stuff.
Right, like get your specific. Screw my your parents. You don't need your bills.
It's you. You don't need these. Chuck up, just like leave them on the floor outside the mailbox, and it's like, I got it. It's mine. Drive back.
The Arkham games are some of my favorite games of all time, and I want desperately to play this.
Well, here you go. Now I can play it and tell you, is it going to be worth it?
Right.
Or should you wait until later when it goes cheaper? Or is this?
I wonder if the overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam also gives me a heads up of the how this game is.
It's getting great reviews. I was really scared because I was like, this either goes really good or it goes really bad, because it's one of those IPs that you either just fall in love with the gameplay, the story, everything, or you just hate everything.
Yeah. Like the humor doesn't land, like none of it works.
It doesn't feel James Bondy. It doesn't, invoke the older James Bond games. So it's going great, and I will give my full review.
I think we're talking about a different game.
Are we talking about a different game?
I was referring to the Lego Batman game.
Oh, well.
You're talking about the James Bond First Light game.
We were all excited about a different game. Yes, I'm talking about the James Bond game.
But don't get me wrong, I also really want to play that. So, yes.
We've been talking about the different game for like 8 minutes.
That's why I mentioned the Arkham games. They looked at me so confused. I was like, wait.
I didn't hear Arkham. That's hilarious.
Yep. Don't get me wrong.
That is hilarious.
I still want to play First Light. I think that looks incredibly fun. So do give me your review of that game as well.
Well, I also want to play the Lego Batman game, because that also looks really fun, and it's Lego. So,
yeah.
My 2 favorite things. Now I understand.
Right? Comic books and Batman and Lego.
Well, I think that's it for some small talk. I think we should get into it while we still can.
Yes. We are, for the viewers to know, we are... we're going to keep track of the time a bit more. A
bit more in this new...
Yeah, I don't think people mind the 2 hours episodes, but...
we're going to cut it down a little bit for you guys to make it easier. And make us, more consistent, hopefully, and, spread out throughout your week. We want to be part of your week, so...
Exactly.
Here we are. So, let's get into it with our first trailer. Quinn,
yes.
Why don't you introduce this trailer?
The Lanterns trailer. Sorry, the Lanterns trailer.
Lanterns.
The Fisher trailer number 2 for the Lanterns show about Hal Jordan and... I know the other one. Hold on. John Stewart. Thank you. About Hal Jordan and John Stewart, with cameos from Guy Gardner, which we finally got to see in the trailer.
Finally.
I know it was revealed that he will be in there, but actually finally seeing him, it's nice because up to this point, the Lantern show has felt very disconnected to the greater DC universe that James Gunn's making. So, I think having Guy there is helps a lot. Seeing the suit, finally seeing some use of the actual lantern. Like, there's some things in this trailer that people were like begging from the first trailer. So being able to finally see everything was
they almost
great.
like took that audience noise and they were like, okay, fine, you want green, here's your green.
Here's your green. Here,
which
like,
was great to see.
I think like 80% of the trailer was them using their powers, because like they knew that's what people wanted. Show us the SFX. Show us the green.
Yeah, show us what it looks like. Like, what are we expecting? Like, this can't be a repeat of the 2011 Green Lantern. Like,
No.
we need something different. We want to see these effects and how they work. We want to see the lantern. Actually, we want to see the battery. You know, we want to see more of that. So they took that. We want to see how this is an actual space cop show and not just on Earth. We want to see another planet, which they showed. Great. Thank you.
Right? It's the Green Lanterns. They're space police. They're not human police. Like,
well, when you pitch the show as like a space cops show, it's like, okay, cool. Then
Where's
you release
space?
a teaser, and it's all Earth, and you're like, and you don't see a single like alien, and you're like, this is a space cop show, right? You're like checking your notes. You're like,
yeah. So
But-
this new trailer is giving me hope.
Yes, I will agree with that. The last trailer was more intrigue and like, okay,
Maybe.
what are we doing here, James?
I trust you,
I
James
trust
Gunn,
you,
but like,
But this trailer definitely makes me a lot more excited for just more of the lantern stuff. And
Yeah.
like maybe this is like a recurring show, and like you use the show to expand the galaxy more, as we're getting with Supergirl, and she's being more in outer space instead of based on Earth with Superman. We're showing, you know, the DC galaxy and stuff, and so lanterns can definitely help with that.
I think that's gonna be a really smart thing they do with their TV shows, is just expanding the universes outside of the main movie. Because like Supergirl is gonna be very space, and so that'd be a great time for the lanterns to also explore kind of like that in between, like space and, you know, kind of flesh out the world. And also there's the what was it, the show with that one guy.
Peacemaker?
No, I know it. Give me a
What
second.
show are you thinking?
It's like the anthology, the detective anthology with Jimmy
True Detective?
James Olsen.
Oh,
The
the
Olsen
James
show.
Olsen show. That's
Yes.
still coming out. That's still
Yeah,
that's
and
still confirmed.
yeah, and that similarly is going to act as like the Earth equivalent of the Lantern show, where it's like flesh out
Right.
the world on Earth, flesh out what's happening around Superman, even around the other DC heroes that are more Earth based.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think what they're doing with their shows are really smart right now. Theoretically.
They're doing this smart, and what they're doing is smart, and then we'll have to wait and see if it actually pays off. I mean, we definitely saw in last episode. You probably heard us talk about how James Gunn was took off a lot of things off of their slate with the Authority film. He took off a couple unnamed projects, but some people are saying that they were also in that realm of the Authority. How like they weren't exactly what people are wanting to see, because Supergirl is not going to make as much as Superman last year, and I think people need to be reminded that Superman made almost $1 billion last summer. It was around 800 million, I believe.
Let me
Quinn is gonna fact check.
Yeah, fact check.
But I think DC Studios is hoping that happens the same with Supergirl, and I just don't see that happening again. As much as I want DC Studios to really kick off and like start their own thing, like Marvel, and be competing, I just don't see Supergirl making that much money as well.
I mean, I would watch it if I had the ability to. Superman made around 619 million.
Okay, 600.
I mean, I would watch Supergirl just because I think it looks great, and I think Supergirl's introduction in the Superman film was great, and I have a lot of faith for the new DCU, but I also I know how comic book fans are, and there are those who love Supergirl, and there are those who love James Gunn and who like watch anything he puts out, and then there are the not so great comic book fans that tend to permeate the fandoms.
The Snyder fans.
Yeah.
We won't get into it.
That would be a fun episode. It's just crapping on Snyder and the Snyder films and the Snyder fans.
Just crap Snyder. That's the episode title. Crap on Snyder.
Fudge. Bleep out says F you Snyder or something.
F you Snyder. It's like bleep. It's just like F money sign
right.
Snyder. Cool. So yeah, Lanterns coming out August. We'll probably get some more, spots and marketing stuff coming out later this year as we get closer to August. Our next trailer is one that I've been looking forward to for a while, since they kind of teased it many years ago with showing a giant bird moving their feathers as a teaser for their upcoming project, and a lot of people were concerned of why are they making a giant bird? Like, these people know what they're doing. I trust them, but why are they making a giant bird? Right. Now we finally know, because we have an official teaser trailer for the movie Wildwood.
Yes. This one snuck up on me. I've actually never heard of this one before.
Okay, so, Quinn.
Yes?
Tell me what you think this movie is about.
It looks...
Because you haven't heard of this before.
Yes. Based off the trailer, it looks like it's a... girl's brother goes kidnapped by these crows, and she has to go through the Wildwood to get him back, where she basically goes through and meets all these fantasy creatures and fantasy elements. Oh wait, yeah, there's the entire manor in it being haunted. I bet you this is like some trauma thing, and like someone lost their son or someone lost their brother or something, and so is kidnapping the brother to like try and fix that trauma. It looks beautiful.
That actually is very close to what the original story is. So yes, Wildwood, it is a
Oregon, sorry.
book. Yes, the movie is based in Portland, Oregon. So little, local
a little
shout
close to
out
home
there
for us.
Woohoo! Oregon, way to represent, but also makes sense because it's Portland.
Yes. And
this
Leica is also based in Portland, in Oregon, Hillsboro. Sorry.
What's based in Portland?
Leica the animation studio.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
I just wanted to bring up that they were also based in Oregon. So sorry, continue. The book.
Do it. This is based off the book, The Wildwood Chronicles by Colin Melanie. So this is going to follow that same story. So I guess if you're really super interested in what the story is going to be about, you go read the books. Or you just wait until October 23rd this year for when the movie releases. So this is coming out this year. I feel like they're a little late on the game. They should have been teasing this a while ago. But I guess, better late than never. And a lot of people... I've seen this. Like, this is a very viewed trailer. Like, this hasn't gone unnoticed.
Right. I think it helps that Leica, the animation studio behind it, has some incredible credits.
They have a fan base.
Caroline, was it The Last Drink? What is it again?
Is that right? Box Trolls. They did Box Trolls.
They did Box Troll.
I only know that because I remember as a child my grandpa bringing me to go watch Box Trolls, and I thought it was the dumbest movie ever. And then later I watched it. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I love that movie. Oh, that movie's so good.
Yeah. So I feel like they knew that they didn't need to really hype this up too much. They just need to drop the trailer and be like, yeah, it's being produced by Leica. Everyone's like, oh okay, cool.
And when you drop a trailer to like M83, like, the soundtrack for that trailer, like I will watch that trailer just for, that song is like awesome, and I use it a lot for a bunch of film edits and stuff because it just hits you great. It hits you right in the heart, like just the vocals, and then you have the beats, the drums. I'm seeing it. Hang on. The blurb for Wildwood, or do we want to know the blurb or the plot synopsis?
The blurb. Let's do the blurb.
Blurb. Wildwood is a tale of love, loss, sacrifice, and secrets, and of the magic you can find on your doorstep if you're willing to look for it. That's the blurb. It's your blurb.
Blurb.
Now you want to know the plot synopsis?
Yeah. Now let's do the plot.
Beyond Portland's city limits lies Wildwood. You're not supposed to go there. You're not even supposed to know it exists. But Pure McKeel, the young girl that we see, is about to enter this enchanted wonderland. Her baby brother, Mac, has been taken by a murder of crows into the forest depths. And she, along with her hapless classmate, Curtis, is going to get him back. Pure must think she's too old for fairy tales, but she's just found herself at the center of one filled with strange talking animals, roguish bandits, and powerful figures with the darkest intentions. That's your plot.
Yep. I think it's a good plot.
I think it's gonna be great.
It's a mix of it's fairy tale, it's fantasy, it looks incredible. God, I can't get over like the claymation and the art style of it. It looks
so pretty. And there's a couple clips online you can go find of them doing some of the sequences from the trailer, and it's just like, oh my gosh. Like, in the world of AI and false and terrible CGI, this is like the perfect movie to go watch, knowing that painstakingly has taken years of moving these characters by hand just to get this movie.
Yeah, like it's care and love bleeds through a screen when it happens. Like someone who cares and loves their creation, like it shows. It bleeds.
It does. Some of the cast for this movie: Peyton Elizabeth Lee as our main voice for McKeel. She's credited in a bunch of Disney stuff. She's a Disney kid. She did Andy Mack, if you watched that. She did the revamp of Doogie and a couple other things. Jacob Tremblay as Curtis. Karen Mulligan as Alexandra Svick. I think that's the main bad guy character. Marshall Ali, our future Marvel Blade, is going to be Brendan. Jamie Clement doesn't have a character. Awkwafina is going to be in this movie as someone named Ember.
I just know Awkwafina's not very popular, but I've barely seen anything with her, so I don't have any judgments of her.
Well, you see, this is just a voice too, so is that going to be better? Jake Johnson as Mr. McKeel. You could totally hear his voice in the trailer if you listen to it closely, and he's like, "Don't take her outside." It's totally Jake Johnson. And Charlie Day as a unnamed character. We don't know what he's playing. So
I'm reading he's a character called Seamus.
Oh, okay. You probably have a better list than I do. I have my list from a fandom page. So
okay, yeah, no, it's because you have some things filled out that I don't. So yeah, but Charlie Day is the voice of Seamus.
Sweet, and we have no idea who that is. So we will find out together. But just thought I'd bring that up because more people need to be talking about it because this movie looks incredible.
I think it'll be amazing because it looks incredible and it's based off a book, and usually stories based off of books are really, really good. Because
really, really good.
The books are really, really good.
Yes. Okay, let's do our final trailer for today, and then we'll do some of some news, more important news. We won't bore you with the boring news.
Yes.
Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 2 officially gave us a trailer.
Yes.
Quinn,
Yes.
give us your first thoughts.
It looks good. I think it'll be better just based off the trailer. I think it'll be better than season 1. Season 1 had issues. And while I think it was a enjoyable time if you just turned off your brain, if you actually thought about it, or if you knew Avatar / Airbender, the main series, then there were definitely issues that peeked through. I think the creators knew this and were like, okay, we need to listen to the fans and we need to fix we need to fix season 2. So I think they have. I think that's gonna be good. Yeah, we will ignore the fact that Aang is now really, really tall. Due to them filming the season 2 too long after season 1 and falling to that trap that many shows are going to try and avoid now with young actors, because I know the Percy Jackson show and the new Harry Potter show are going to try and avoid that by filming multiple seasons within the same year. But yeah, ignoring the fact that Aang is now 5'10", 5'11", I think it's going to be really good. I think season 2 is going to be much better than the first season. The bending looks incredible.
Oh, it looks amazing. The VFX for bending even from the first season, like they won. Oh yeah. They won an award for it for like the best VFX from a TV show, which deserved, because I just rewatched the first season and hyped to get ready for the second season. I was like, man, they did excellent with matching the same kind of style and goofiness of the bending, but like the epicness from the animated into live action. Like, I can only imagine how hard it was to do some of the ice bending, sliding, and going up and like making their own paths and stuff. Like animation, you do that. That's easy. You draw it and you animate it. But like live action, you got to get wires. You got to actually like blue screen it so you have something to create. It's like it takes a lot more time, it feels like, to do that, to CGI it, to make it look good and actually believable than animating it. So yeah. Trust them on the bending. They'll do that well.
Like, because we've all seen the infamous scene from the Avatar movie of the earth bending, where it's 10 people slowly moving like a like a half circle stone slab at a firebender. Like, they know they need to do better than that, and they did.
Well, they already showed us some of like the preview earthbending from the first season when he goes against Inomashu with Boomy, and that was almost like a preview of like, this is what we can do, so expect this better when we introduce Toph.
And the bending with Toph looks amazing. Like,
it looks great.
It looks so good. So yeah, I hope they do Toph well. Toph is obviously a lot of people's favorite character, so I hope they do her justice.
Toph needs to be sassy and hilarious and
smart.
And smart, but also blind.
Yeah, so blind, but also blind.
Also blind. It's not easy to play a blind character.
No, I mean,
unless you're Charlie Cox.
I was gonna say Charlie Cox does it. Cox does it. Charlie Cox does it really, really well. But it's not easy. It is not easy. And so, yeah, they need to get her right, and I have faith that they have done it right, because it seems that they've listened and they've taken the feedback from the movie, made the show better from the movie, and it seems like they're going to be taking feedback from season 1 and making season 2 better because of it. There are some things that they can't really take back, like introducing Ozai early.
Right.
Like they introduced him in season 1, which was a big mistake, but they can't really take that back. So I think they're just kind of rolling with it and hoping to make it better in season 2. But yeah.
They're probably going to build his character a lot more, so then we understand him more. As long as they don't like make him an understanding villain, like we understand why he's evil, like make him evil. That's it. He's evil. Like, and they definitely did that in the first season, and you get that feeling like he's just evil, like he has no remorse for his son, and he's just like.
No, because during the scene where they show, Zuko getting the scar, Ozai like cries while he's burning Zuko. So it's like, they kind of tried to make him like a sympathetic, like, I'm sorry I have to do this. I swear. It's for your own good. As he's burning Zuko's face off, like I
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, like they've tried to make him a sympathetic villain, and I think they just need to like cut that off and just continue him being evil.
Just have him be evil.
Yeah, because a lot of media nowadays is like, we had just pure evil. People are like, okay, now I want more complex villains. So studios started making more complex villains, and now people are like, Jesus Christ!
Now I just want villains.
Please stop giving me complex villains. Just make them evil.
Just make him evil.
Just let me turn my brain off and let me cheer when the good guy punches him in the face. You know, don't make me be like, oh, does he really need to get punched in the face? No, punch him in the face and make me be happy because of it.
Punch him in the face and make me be happy. Yes. So, yeah, that comes out next month in June. June 13th? Pretty sure. It's like middle of June, I believe. So it's coming out soon, and it's Netflix. So Netflix drops all the episodes. They don't do the week by week episode.
June 25th.
25th. Okay, end of June. End of June. Get you ready for, get you in the summer mood, and you're like, yeah. And then the next season will be coming out next year because they filmed season 2 and 3 back to back.
Probably to avoid Aang being like 6'3" by the time season 3 rolls around.
Well, a lot of the comments are all like, man, by the time season 3 comes out, Aang's going to be taller than the Fire Lord.
Right? He's going to be the number 1 draft for the Knicks or something like that.
Those Boston Celtics, they're going to be like, we choose Aang.
Airbending and 6'8"? God, what a deal.
What a deal. Draft him. Shout out to NBA Finals. That's happening this week. Anyway, let's get into some of the news real quick. Some bigger news.
Yes.
We won't go through the smaller stuff I have.
Nerdy news, just a little nerdy news. Hey! Fun and quirky, smart and smooth. Nerdy news.
But the Punisher One Last Kill got a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
This is a movie TV special. It's about 40 minutes. I haven't watched it. I've heard people talk about it, so I know a little bit of it happens, and it sounds like it's pretty much like 80 to 70% of just action of John Berthel coming back and just beating a bunch of people up, and the rest is like him talking. We got a new no meme. I don't know if you saw that of like John Berthel just screaming no again in this.
I did not see that.
People are laughing because they're like, oh, we got a new Punisher no sing. No.
Wait, no.
And this one, he's just like, no. It's hilarious.
I need to look that up. I love a good exploitable.
So yeah, that came out a couple weeks ago, and so I thought I'd put that with 96% on Tomatoes. So people love Punisher coming back.
Yeah, the only scene I've seen of it, because I've
is the VFX shot.
Yep. You know exactly which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Where he looks like he's flailing like a baby while like landing on a breaker or whatever it was, like a electric box.
Sort of electric box or whatever.
Yeah. Because the stuntman overacted his crap.
And I think that's very important to note that this was the stuntman's.
Yes.
Love stunt people. They do a whole bunch, and they take a lot of stuff, and they get injured a lot. Love you guys. But this was the stuntman's fault. This was not John Berthel's fault.
This was not
AI.
AI.
Not Marvel's fault. This was not AI. This was the stuntman falling and just...
Right.
He should have just gone...
Right, when you fall onto something heavy, you go, oh! And you maybe roll off or you bounce a little bit, but you're mainly stiff. You don't fall and then flail like you're a child, like a baby, mama.
I don't
want milk.
You would think that a professional stunt guy would know how to fall realistically, but I don't know what happened.
And you would think that they would redo the take, because, like, you'd think John Berthel would look at that and be like, what is this? Redo it. Like, what happened?
Redo it. But we don't know what was happening. We don't know if, like,
they ran time or budget.
They were crunched for time. They were crunched for budget. And so, like, they, like, couldn't do another day of shooting. Like, we don't know. Like, those kinds of shots usually take hours to prepare for that 5-second clip. And then they have to unprepare it, which takes, like, a whole nother day to, like, get it ready for maybe something else. And just for them to be like, oh, we got to go again, will take longer. So we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened. So stop blaming Bernthal. Blame the stunt guy and the VFX, because they probably... I did see somewhere that, like, VFX, like, artists are, like, purposely making stuff bad because they want people to know that this was terrible and that they need, they want more time. They want the audience to know that we could have made this great, but we're purposely not making this great because they failed. They didn't take their time with this, and so we're expressing our disinterest in this because they failed. So we're going to show you how bad they failed and make it stand out more.
Yeah, a bit of like a sort of like a hidden protest of sorts.
A little bit, yes. That's what people are saying. It's like a hidden protest from the VFX artists. So yeah, that came out. Next thing, Spider Noir just came out this week. Actually, yesterday, and it has a 86% on Rotten Tomatoes. I haven't seen any reviews yet. I haven't dived into yet, but I just thought I would say that it's out. So
and it's getting pretty good reviews.
Be watching it, and it's got an 86% on Tomatoes. I think I saw it was at a 7 something on IMDb. So it's getting decent reviews. It's not terrible. So that's good to see.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'll watch it. I can't wait for it.
Oh yeah, we're watching it for sure. Going down the list, Smosh fans. I just kind of got introduced to Smosh a couple of months ago for some reason from my sister. Smosh fans are wanting Shane Topp to play Booster Gold.
If it's Booster Gold is goofy and attractive, and that's Shane. Goofy, attractive, smart, like, yeah.
I don't think anybody would be opposed with it as long as, like, he can do the part well and
but
he can act it well.
He's a professional actor, right? Like
So he is. He's been in some stuff.
So he's a professional comedian.
He needs to play that, like, I'm better than you kind of, like, character, because that's what Booster Gold is pretty much, is like, and he gets humbled over and over, and that's kind of like his story, his character is like the time traveling playboy. Like, that's really what he is. And
if anyone's, I think Shane Topp could do it. Like, he like, even though he doesn't say it, he already kind of gives off a I'm amazing type personality. Like, I know he isn't like that, but he just kind of gives it off. So it's like he can do it.
He looks the part too.
Oh, big time.
He could look the part. I mean, put him in the suit, and yeah, I could see him doing that. To wrap it up with the news in this episode. Auditions for James Bond has officially started at Amazon MGM Studios, and so they are looking for someone a little bit younger. I would say they need to be looking for someone with not a lot of star power, but with great acting chops. Like, they have great history. They can act really well, because if you don't remember, this Daniel Craig's name is popular because of James Bond. Yeah. So he had previous films. He had, like, lots of films before that, and he did stuff to prove that, he's a good actor. But he wasn't known. Daniel Craig wasn't really known except for his appearance in the Tomb Raider movie with Angelina Jolie. That was really what he was known for. And then he comes out of James Bond, and now Daniel Craig is really known as James Bond.
Like, it also kind of skyrocketed his what am I trying to say? His career with, like, Knives Out. And it's
yes, 100%.
And
100%.
Yeah, I mean, do we want to go into, like, the what Daniel Craig has said about James Bond, or do you want to leave that where it lies?
You can. I didn't know if there was things that he said about James Bond.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
have the news of auditions starting.
Daniel Craig hated being James Bond. He absolutely hated it. There's an infamous article. What he said wasn't infamous. It was how it was, like, printed. Where he was like, I don't think a woman should play James Bond. And so everyone's like, misogyny. But if you read the full article, he's like, because women can do better. Because he just hates James Bond. He hates the character. He hates the idea of James Bond. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens with James Bond next because of that.
Yeah.
So the difference between Daniel Craig and James Bond, Daniel Craig in Knives Out, is a night and day with like his just general enjoyment of the material and the acting, because he actually enjoys being in Knives Out and enjoys being Benoit,
The detective.
the detective Benoit Blanc.
Love those movies. So that is it for news today. Yeah, I think that's it. Quinn, you had anything other news you saw come up later?
No, I'm good on the news.
Perfect. I think that is it then. So, following by this new schedule, you're going to be like, whoa, guys, they're ending soon. What about, the main events? Where's the movie review? Well, you're just going to have to wait and find the next episode that comes out. The next doom scrolling episode. So, that is it from us. Quinn, say bye.
We regret nothing, because all true, and we're geeks. This has been Quinn, that's Joe. See ya!
That's me. Okay, now we're done. Bye.